Let's dive right into the world of fraud. Imagine a reality where trust, a fundamental human value, becomes a tool for deception. This is where our journey begins. Hello and welcome to Deep Learning Academy. My name is Nelson, and I will be your host in this course on fraud and cybercrime, an overview. In our first segment, we will learn about what fraud is, types of fraud, fraudulent schemes and techniques and ways to detect and prevent fraud. In the second segment, we will introduce cybercrime. During the second segment, we will learn about what cybercrime is, types of cybercrime, cybercrime fundamentals and protection against cybercrime. Let's dive in. Fraud, by definition, is an intentional act of deception for personal or financial gain. But it's not just about the act, it's about the ripple effect. From individuals to global economies, the impact is profound and far-reaching. Roll back the clock to ancient civilizations. Fraud isn't a modern invention. From counterfeit coins in medieval markets to sophisticated scams in today's digital era, the evolution is both fascinating and alarming. This is what the digital age has done. The digital age has transformed fraud. It's no longer just about forged signatures or fake identities. Cybercrime fundamentals and cybercrime, phishing, online scams, the internet has opened a Pandora's box of fraudulent opportunities. But here's the twist. The same technology that enables fraud also holds the key to fighting it. Advanced analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, these are our weapons in the battle against deception. Types of fraud include the following. Financial fraud. This includes activities like embezzlement, forgery, check fraud, credit card fraud, and securities fraud. For instance, in South Africa, there have been cases of fraudulent investment schemes promising high returns that turned out to be Ponzi schemes. Identity theft. This involves the theft of personal information to commit fraud, such as opening fraudulent bank accounts or applying for loans in someone else's name. Corruption. Corruption is widespread in South Africa, involving bribery, kickbacks, and nepotism, particularly in government procurement and public service delivery. Types of fraud include the following. Cyber fraud. With the increasing use of technology, cyber fraud has become more prevalent, including phishing scams, malware attacks, and online banking fraud. Insurance fraud. This can involve exaggerating claims, staging accidents, or providing false information to insurance companies to obtain benefits fraudulently. Investment fraud. Deceptive practices in the financial markets, such as Ponzi schemes or insider trading, to gain unlawful profits. Now let's shift gears to fraudulent schemes. It's a world where dishonesty meets dollars, leading to catastrophic consequences for victims. From Ponzi schemes to credit card fraud, the methods are as varied as they are damaging. Fraudulent schemes include the following. Pyramid schemes. These schemes promise high returns to investors, but rely on recruiting new investors to pay off existing ones, ultimately collapsing when recruitment stalls. Advance fee fraud. This involves convincing victims to pay upfront fees for promised rewards that never materialize. An example in South Africa could be email scams where individuals are asked to pay a fee to claim a lottery prize they never entered. Procurement fraud. This occurs when companies or individuals manipulate the procurement process to secure contracts through bribery, bid rigging, or collusion. Identity theft, a personal nightmare for many, strips individuals of their financial security and personal peace. It's not just about losing money, it's about losing a part of yourself. Enter the realm of online scams and social engineering. Here, deception preys on trust, manipulating human psychology to breach digital defenses. The battlefield is not just technical, it's emotional. Email scams. Email scams are deceptive attempts to trick recipients into revealing sensitive information, transferring money, or installing malicious software. Here are some common examples. Tech support phishing emails. Scammers pose as technical support representatives from well-known companies, for example Microsoft or Best Buy's Geek Squad, and convince victims that their devices have issues. They may request payment for fake repairs or urge users to click on malicious links. Tax refund scam emails. Fraudsters impersonate the South African Revenue Authority and claim to resolve tax refund issues. These emails often use urgent subject lines to scare victims into providing sensitive tax-related information. Suspicious activity notices. Attackers send emails warning about suspicious account activity, for example multiple login attempts. These messages may contain phishing links or attachments designed to steal personal information. Spoofing attacks. Spoofing involves disguising one's identity to mimic trusted sources. Here are notable spoofing examples. Operation Aurora, 2009, a sophisticated cyber espionage attack targeted Google and over 30 other organizations. It revealed the vulnerability of even well-protected digital systems. DNS spoofing attack on Brazilian banks, 2017. Hackers hijacked Brazilian banks' online operations by compromising DNS hosting services. They redirected 36 bank domains to fraudulent websites. Voice phishing attack on a UK-based CEO, 2019. A CEO was scammed out of $220,000 by a voice deepfake impersonating his boss. PayPal phishing attacks. Multiple incidents compromised thousands of PayPal accounts, resulting in unauthorized access and financial losses. 419 scams. The 419 scam, also known as the Nigerian scam, involves advance fee fraud. Scammers promise victims large sums of money in exchange for a small upfront payment. Examples include emails claiming inheritance. Fraudsters email victims claiming they are heirs to a large inheritance but need a fee to release the funds. Lottery or prize scams. Victims receive messages stating they've won a lottery or prize, but they must pay taxes or fees to claim it. Romance scams. Scammers build online relationships, then ask for money due to emergencies or travel expenses. Business proposals. Scammers offer lucrative business deals, but require upfront payments for legal fees or administrative costs. Remember to stay vigilant, verify the legitimacy of emails, and report suspicious activity promptly to protect yourself from these scams and attacks. Occupational fraud, a betrayal within, undermines the very foundations of businesses. Occupational fraud refers to any fraudulent activity committed by an employee within an organization. It involves the deliberate misuse or misapplication of the organization's resources or assets for personal gain. This deceptive behavior is often concealed, making it challenging to detect. Examples include embezzlement, falsifying records, or misrepresenting qualifications. From embezzlement to bribery, it's a clear reminder that sometimes the enemy is within. But it's not all doom and gloom. Awareness, education, and vigilance are powerful tools. Understanding the early warning signs of fraud can turn potential victims into informed guardians of their own security. Detecting occupational fraud within an organization is crucial for safeguarding its assets and maintaining trust. Here are some effective strategies to detect and prevent occupational fraud. Employee training and awareness. Educate employees about the risks of fraud, common red flags, and the importance of reporting suspicious activities. Conduct regular training sessions to enhance their understanding of fraud prevention. Implement internal controls. Design and implement robust internal controls that include segregation of duties, authorization processes, and regular reconciliations. Regularly review and update control procedures to adapt to changing risks. Whistleblowing hotline. Establish a confidential whistleblower hotline where employees can report suspected fraud anonymously. Encourage employees to use the hotline without fear of retaliation. Monitor financial records. Regularly review financial records, bank statements, and transaction logs for any irregularities. Look for unexplained discrepancies or unexpected changes in financial patterns. Additionally, other measures include payroll audits. Conduct periodic payroll audits to verify employee records, hours worked, and salary payments. Watch out for ghost employees or unauthorized changes. Data analytics and technology. Leverage data analytics tools to identify unusual patterns or anomalies. Monitor employee behavior, access logs, and system activities. Investigate red flags. Be alert to warning signs, such as sudden lifestyle changes, for example expensive purchases, refusal to take time off, or unusual behavior. Investigate promptly if any red flags are observed. Collaborate with HR and legal teams. Work closely with human resources and legal departments to address suspected fraud. Involve legal experts when necessary to ensure compliance with laws and regulations. Overlap between employer and police investigations. Coordinate with law enforcement agencies if fraud is suspected. Ensure that internal investigations align with external legal processes. Use technology solutions. Consider using advanced fraud detection platforms like artificial intelligence reflex to proactively identify suspicious activities. These platforms analyze data, detect anomalies, and provide real-time alerts. Fraud risk assessment, a proactive measure, helps in identifying vulnerabilities. It's about being one step ahead, fortifying defenses before an attack occurs. The cornerstone of fraud prevention is strong internal controls. Segregation of duties, regular audits, and a culture of transparency are the building blocks of a resilient organization. And when fraud is suspected, reporting and investigation protocols are critical. Speed, efficiency, and thoroughness determine whether justice is served or if the fraudster slips away. Cybercrime, a shadowy world where anonymity empowers criminals. From hacking to ransomware, the digital age has spawned new breeds of crime, challenging us to evolve our defenses. Cybercrime refers to criminal activities carried out using computers, the internet, or network devices. It encompasses a wide range of illegal acts committed by cybercriminals or hackers. These activities can target individuals, organizations, or governments. Here are some key points about cybercrime. Cybercrime is committed using the following: using malware to damage, delete, or steal data or disrupt services. Using computers as tools to spread malware, illegal information, or images. Using computers as accessories to crime. Storing stolen data or aiding other illegal activities. Impact of cybercrime. Cybercrime can affect individuals, corporations, and governments. It can lead to financial loss, identity theft, loss of sensitive data, and damage to reputation. The global reach of the internet means cybercrime can be perpetrated from anywhere, affecting victims worldwide. Protecting against cybercrime involves security measures like using strong passwords, updating software, being cautious of suspicious emails, and using security software. Yet, amidst these challenges lie opportunities for innovation. Cybersecurity, with its principles and practices, stands as a bulwark against digital threats. Encryption, threat intelligence, secure data management, these are the shields of the modern age. Legal and regulatory frameworks reinforce these defenses, providing a rulebook for the digital arena. Compliance isn't just about avoiding penalties, it's about protecting the very essence of our digital identities. Cybercrime encompasses a wide range of illicit activities conducted using digital technologies. Here are some common types of cybercrime: hacking, unauthorized access to computer systems or accounts with the intent to cause harm or steal information. Example: a hacker infiltrates a company's database to steal customer data. Phishing, impersonating legitimate entities, companies, or individuals to trick users into revealing sensitive information, for example passwords, credit card details. Example: an email claiming to be from a bank requests account login credentials. Malware, spreading malicious software like viruses, worms, trojans, and ransomware within devices or networks. Example: a user unknowingly downloads a file that infects their computer with ransomware. Other forms of cybercrime include identity theft. This is stealing personal data, names, addresses, and/or social security numbers to fraudulently assume someone's identity. Example: a cybercriminal uses stolen information to open credit card accounts in the victim's name. Denial of service, DOS. This is when the criminal begins overloading of a system or network to make it unavailable to legitimate users. Example: flooding a website's server with traffic, causing it to crash. Ransomware. This includes encrypting files or entire systems and demanding payment, usually in cryptocurrency, for decryption. Example: a hospital's patient records are locked and a ransom is demanded for their release. Cyberstalking. This refers to persistent online harassment or stalking of an individual. Example: sending threatening messages or tracking someone's movements online. Computer vandalism. Intentionally damaging computer systems, networks, or data. Example: defacing a website by altering its content or deleting files. Online libel, slander. Posting false and damaging information about a person online. Example: spreading defamatory statements about a public figure on social media. Artificial intelligence-powered attacks. This includes exploiting artificial intelligence to automate cyber threats. Example: using algorithms to create convincing phishing emails. Cybersecurity is a multi-layered approach to protect digital assets from various threats. Let's explore the 7 layers of cybersecurity. Mission-critical assets. These are the data and systems that are essential for your organization's operations. Focus on securing the most critical assets first. Data security includes those controls that protect the storage and transfer of data. Encryption, access controls, and data loss prevention, DLP, fall under this layer. Application security protects applications and their interactions with mission-critical assets. Includes securing access to applications and ensuring their internal security. Endpoint security safeguards the connection between devices, endpoints, and the network. Antivirus, firewalls, and intrusion detection systems, IDS, play a role here. Network security guards an organization's network infrastructure against unauthorized access. Includes firewalls, network segmentation, and monitoring for suspicious activity. Perimeter security encompasses both physical and digital security, protects the overall business by securing physical premises, network boundaries, and external access points. The human layer. Humans are often the weakest link in cybersecurity. Controls include phishing simulations, access management, and training to mitigate human-related threats. Cybercrime encompasses a wide range of illegal activities that involve computers and networks. To detect and prevent cybercrime, it's important to take several proactive steps. Use antivirus software. Install and maintain updated antivirus software to protect against malware attacks. Strong passwords. Create complex passwords with a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. Software updates. Regularly update your operating system and applications to fix security vulnerabilities. Be cautious online. Avoid clicking on suspicious links or downloading attachments from unknown sources. Multi-factor authentication. Enable multi-factor authentication to add an extra layer of security when accessing online services. Limit personal information. Be mindful of the personal information you share online and adjust privacy settings accordingly. By following these practices, you can significantly reduce the risk of becoming a victim of cybercrime. For more detailed strategies and personalized advice, consulting with cybersecurity experts or referring to dedicated resources can provide additional layers of defense. Thank you for attending our course on fraud and cybercrime. We hope you found the sessions informative and empowering. Should you require any further information or assistance, please do not hesitate to reach out to us at Deep Learning Academy. Our team is dedicated to providing you with the support and resources you need to continue your journey in combating these critical issues.